through 153 games, our record was 125, 24, 4, 2 now.
People don't know what it is to be champions. Oklahoma invented it.
Welcome to this episode of Sooner Legend Podcast. I'm your host, Mike the Legend. And before we get things rolling, if you don't mind, wipe those feet, hit your red subscriber button, like, comment, and smash that notification bell, because if you love college football and especially our Oklahoma Sooners, you have definitely come to the right spot. And for as little as $2.99 a month, if you would like to join Sooner Legend Podcast, you can become a member and join our Discord and chop it up in the Discord and all that. So, shout out to the chat so far. We have T Boomer. What's up, my guy? David Whitehead. Good afternoon. Topher B. RMT is back to school for one more year. Boy, oh my goodness. That's good news. When was it announced, Topher? I've been busy setting up my live stream, so I really haven't had time to go into my sources. But did he announce today or? And we are also, hey, here he is, guys. Let me bring in my esteemed colleague. We have Mike Boganowski Sr., the often imitated, never duplicated, the man is so tough, he don't need a razor to shave. He shaves with a bullwhip. How you doing?
I don't shave at all.
Big Mike, how we doing?
So I just got done round 2 of trying to shovel out Snowmageddon. And I'm seeing Topher right here, the RMT back to school for one more year.
Yep. Here, 15 minutes ago, he announced it on Insta.
Son of a bitch, let's go.
Let's frickin' go. And your buddy T Boomer says, Big Mike, my guy.
What up? Yeah, man, it's real up here, dude. 18 inches was what I saw on the news at lunchtime.
Holy crap.
18, yeah, we got 18 inches. I probably had triple that drifted on the back of my deck on my back
Lord.
sliding door. Yeah, we just dug out of that a little bit. So yeah,
well, hell, there's nothing between y'all and the North Pole to stop anything.
I tell you something, man. It was it was crazy. It was crazy. I had my garden pond out and back. I covered that up with a tarp and had to excavate that. You know what I mean? That was a task trying to find the tarp. It's crazy, man. There's a lot of snow, man. It ain't snowed like that up here for a couple years, man.
Well, I see you're repping the orange sickle today.
Yeah, man. Shout out Mike Evans.
Yeah, shout out
11 consecutive.
Man, boy, Baker looked good, didn't he?
Yeah.
Man, Baker's giving a big middle finger to Cleveland right now, ain't he?
Cleveland sucks, bro. Cleveland's terrible. Terrible.
Oh, God. Now here comes Ryman Lemon. Mike the Legend is warming up now that he has his royal hotness on stream with him. He's talking about you, Big Mike.
No. Yeah. No, he's Ryman's got jokes, man.
Oh, he is. Ryman's always got jokes. Kimberly K, welcome into the show. First Lady of Sooner Legends podcast. She's the OG of Sooner Legend.
OG, triple OG.
Yeah, she was my first subscriber when I started. She came over from uh, Jason's channel. So she's
Yeah.
always in mine and Jason's, and I've seen her a couple of times on DMAC, and Stevie G. I haven't checked my Discord, brother. I have been busy with all the transfer portal news. So anyway, Mike, that'd be a good starting point. What do you think about Marvin Jones Jr. coming in from Florida State?
Hey, man, I like it.
I do too.
I like it even more now that RMT's back.
Oh my God, dude!
Yeah.
If
I liked it earlier today, but I love it even more.
One thing, if Florida State had any kind of sunshine in their bad year, and let's face it, pretty much every team in college football that this year didn't, wasn't up to us as us fans, wasn't up to our expectations. But if Florida State had one, it was Marvin Jones Jr. That guy, when he gets in the backfield, it looks like he questions people's will to live.
Yeah,
And
he looks good, man. I watched a little bit of it earlier today, man. Yeah, he looks pretty good.
And once he gets on campus and gets with old Smitty, man, he gonna trim up and put some weight on. Man, him and RMT together is gonna be, woof, that's gonna be a force to be reckoned with this year. But we're only getting him for a year though. But hey, whatever it takes,
Better than nothing.
better than nothing. And like I said, when I found out before I cut my pod last night on him, I went and nerded a little bit. And like I said, it looks like he comes off his blocks real good. Good footwork, good mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's very, very fast. And look, when he was going in the backfield on the offense, it looked like he was back there. I mean, quicker than anything. I mean, I'm glad to have him.
Yeah.
Now, do you look for him to be a rotational piece or a starter?
I mean, that's on him. I think
Yeah,
he could be. I think he could be a starter. I think that he definitely can be that. But with that being said, I think there's a couple guys that can push for that.
Speaking of that, do you know who I really hope comes into his own this year? And that's PJ out of Babarway.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, we're all you and everybody. We're all waiting.
yeah. What do you think, Mike? Do you think this is going to be the year that we finally see him?
I hope so. I will say this. I hope so. Listen, for 2025, this year, I don't know. I'm not going to do too much sunshine pumping. I'm just going to call you. I'm going to try to stay level, but I do think he can be. But he's got to show us, right? He's got to prove. He's got to prove it. He's got to stay healthy. I'd like to see a little more bend in him, a little bit more, you know what I mean? There's just me now. Like I said, it's just me. That's what I feel, man. I feel like it's there. The tools are there. Shit, he looks like a freaking nature.
Oh, he does.
But yeah, he can be. Now he's just got to do it. Because there's a couple young boys, nipping at his heels.
Steve G, I will say yes. Legends, does this mean OU has one of the best edge rooms in the SEC next year? I think so. I really do.
I mean, I'll take it a step further and say D lines.
Yeah, D line. I mean, because when you have R. Mason Thomas on one end and Marvin Jones on the other, and then you got Jaden Jackson, G baby, and because I don't see no drop off in Jaden Jackson next year at all.
I'm gonna put you all on game right now.
Go ahead, brother.
We got this young buck coming in, D tackle from the East Coast. His name's Trent Wilson.
Yes,
that dude's gonna be good.
The guy that looks like he's about 35, 40 years old.
That some bitch be doing work in the trenches, bro.
He does.
Just watch, man. He's gonna be good.
Is that the one? He went to Maryland, if I'm not.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
He came to Oklahoma for some bowl practices.
Yep.
You know, we had a couple of them cats that showed up, but yeah, it's gonna old Todd Bates and Miguel Chavis are all here, Ebony and Ivory doing their thing.
They are, man. I mean, God, you know, I was talking to my brother last night on the phone, and I remember the first time I ever heard him get, you know, after BV was hired here, and Coach Chavez's first interview, and I'm not going to mention her name, but she used to be a sports writer at the Daily Oklahoman, but I'm not going to mention her name. But she asked him some stupid off the wall question, and we got the chaplain coming in. We got Bishop.
And God,
There goes the neighborhood. Bishop, are you muted? Yeah, your mic's muted. But anyway, when Jenny Carlson asked Chavez this off the wall stupid question, he kind of, you know, because he was new, but he said, Jenny, I'll put it to you this way. Oh, I said her name.
Yeah, you said it twice already.
I know. But he said, think of it like this. If God gives you a fork, you don't use it with cereal.
Yep, epic bars. Chavis
Yeah.
Bars.
So I thought that. But anyway,
I think Marvin Jones Jr. There is reason to be excited. And the reason to be excited is Miguel Chavis.
Yeah.
Had an all right year at Florida State last year. I think I can't remember how many sacks. I looked at his stats earlier. Can't remember what his stats. I'm sure somebody will get out there and tell us what the stats were for last year. But yeah, he's going to be. You have to account for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You're gonna have to make sure you're blocking and shoring up on that side. So, you know, if you're gonna double RMT chip, you know, with a running back or a tight end, you know, that's just gonna open things up for Marvin Jones Jr. And
not only that, he's a technician with his hands, and he's got a first step get off, and his pull and pull, tag and pull is elite.
Oh my God! Go ahead, Bishop.
Okay, but
y'all go ahead and talk. I'm looking.
No, we got you. No, but his hand technician is elite. The thing is, though, you got to have everybody doing that job, and oftentimes, if you're the only one elite and they can use chips and slide your way, they neutralize your techniques. Where now he's on OU, who you gonna slide to?
Exactly. Okay, Mike, I got Bishop. I got a stats here for 2024.
Go ahead.
Marvin Jones had 25 total tackles, 10 solo, 15 assisted, 4 sacks, and one forced fumble. And then at the prior year at Georgia, he had 12 tackles, 10 solo, 15 assisted, four sacks, and 1 forced fumble. So
there you go.
He's got some good numbers, and he's and like you and I talked about last night, Bishop. He's 6'5", 255, and once he gets to OU, Smitty's going to get that baby fat off of him and get him muscle. What do we say? He'd be up around 267 or something like that after it's all said and done.
267. Yeah, 267, 269, and then when you start playing, a lot of that weight, a little bit of that weight to be shaved off, but that'll be perfect. That way he can stand up to anybody pulling, but also still keep his fast twitch and get to the quarterback.
But Sooner in Texas, I know you ain't followed him, but like I said before Bishop came on last night, I went and nerded out on him watching his tape on YouTube, and I tell you what, it's got me excited. And I'm like Big Mike. I'm trying to keep at a low crawl here. You know what I mean? So anyway, another one of our transfer portals guys we picked up today. Did y'all have this on your bingo card? Kendal Davis from Oklahoma State.
I did. I'm the one that a while back on Jason's channel, I was just wondering what's the los on it, because he's a linebacker. He's a hybrid. So he's a linebacker DB. So he's perfect for our system. It's just a matter of how quickly he can pick up on it. So
yeah. Do you
this
think,
is a diamond in the rough. Go ahead.
Do you think that one of the reasons that they picked him up in the portal is to fill the gap that Lewis Carter left when he hit the portal?
Part of that, we lost some heavy dudes. We also lost what's 30? We lost some key people, so he's supposed to be able to replace, but actually he can step in instead of replace. He's actually stepping in. He already has experience that, if we're going to get someone from now on, we need someone with experience that come out of the portal that you can catch them up to speed, and hopefully they'll be able to produce like they've been already producing.
Now, he don't have any bad numbers at all, and
oh no,
pay no never mind to what Twitter says. They was saying, oh, he gave up some chunk plays. Well, how many times did Georgia give up chunk plays? How many times did Alabama give up? I mean, I'm looking.
If I can share, if I can share something.
Go ahead.
I understand as an old defensive coordinator, the only reason chunk plays happen if you're not all incongruent and you're not getting a pass rush and you're leaving too much time for the quarterback to find a weakness. And I understand that, you go past, we see that in our own defense, if we don't get a good pass rush, all of a sudden we look suspect. But we get a good, strong pass rush, then we look elite. That's how easily it is to get, become a simp when it comes to that defense. So a lot plays into the formula, but understanding it starts with the big boys up front.
Right. And to piggyback off of what Big Mike said, I am excited about this defensive front for 2025, because I guess Bishop, we got RMT, the Mason Law Firm, coming back, and it was announced on Instagram about 30 minutes ago. So
okay,
we got the Mason Law Firm.
Okay, well, cool. Well, put it like this: I'm not excited. I'm anticipating, and I'm pulling with anticipation. Because the simple fact is, we got unfinished business. After this year,
we do.
Everybody should have one of those type of tastes that we should be going all in and we should be pulling to make sure that they understand. No, the standard has always been a standard, and just because we went from the Big 12 to the SEC, now the standard is even higher than it was for the Big 12 because there is a smaller gap, and so we got to adjust. But we're built for it, but we got to buy all the way in and do our part. So
I would, Mike and Bishop, I'd like to get y'all's thoughts on this. I would still like to see when the spring portal opens up. I'd still like to see us get a good quality lockdown corner in the portal.
we're not done for this one.
Oh, we're not.
Yeah,
because
I was a little butthurt when the corner from Washington went to Miami. I like.
Yeah, I know. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and you also got to remember a lot of teams that just got through with the playoffs. They're now having to shed and get down. So there's going to be a lot of flow because they get 5 days. See, it's for them to get into the actual portal, but then once they get in the portal, is whenever you see fit to bring them on. It's just to get in the portal, they got 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
So until the actual.
Hey, we got Unc in the chat today.
What's good, So, but
he said this D could be extremely elite. Oh, go ahead, the Bishop.
No. Finish.
I'll put.
There's a nice little highlight video. There's a nice little highlight video of Kendal Daniels. Sooners Insider posted it.
Oh,
man.
is there?
Yeah, okay.
He got a nice little. He's playing, man. He's balling.
Oh no doubt. Yeah, Kendal Daniels is when we were over in the Big 12, he had a real good game against us.
Yeah.
So understanding the kid can play. The thing is now he's on in our system, and he got even more elite type of talent surrounding him. How much better can he be?
See, he can be good, man. I think he's a cheetah. I think he's looking like a cheetah.
He's a thumper.
Yeah.
Like your son, and he runs fast, and he can cover. That is a cheetah through and through. Now, him and Kendal Dobie and Amasigo, depending on what they plan to do with Amasigo, because they might be moving him inside. Whatever they do, when it comes down to those long downs, and we got to cover long field, 3rd and 8 and longer. Hey, that 3-3-5 will look mighty nice on that down.
Yeah, Unc said this D could be extremely elite next year. Just got to get one more edge, and the D tackle offense needs an elite wide receiver, O-line, and tight end. I could live without the tight end if I had an elite wide receiver.
Well, here's what I would say: if we can get number 9 back, if his shoulder is really back, and the doctors really did take care of it, and he can come back, because it can be done, but you've got to really make sure you take all the necessary precautions. If he comes back along with what we had, and if we can add one or 2 pieces, man, lockdown city.
Topher B says OU needs to go after Thaddeus Dixon.
Yeah, Topher, stop reading my mind. Stop being in my emails.
Boy, Topher, he
yeah. Hey, Topher over here in my email. You slow down with that. I'm trying to look. Topher over there. He already done sniffed out my little stuff. Yeah, he is definitely he fits the bill And not only that, he's wanting to go to somewhere where he can prove himself. And that's what we want. We want people that are dogs that want to document that they're worthy of going to the next level.
Yeah. And we've all three of us has touched base, but I tell you what, I don't care if it's Brandon Hall or Wes Goodwin as defensive coordinator. Both of them should do well. And let me tell you something. Brandon Hall has done it before. He was successful at Troy. I think he's brought a little bit more juice to the secondary since he's been back. Yeah. So I think he could. He's been with BV long enough to know BV's system in and out, even the language. So I would not be. My feelings wouldn't be hurt if Brandon Hall was our next DC.
Here's my wish list. I want
go
both.
Ahead.
I want both. I want both because understanding you can have Hall as the coordinator and just have or vice versa, but then Skowski will be the linebacker coach, and Brandon Hall will stay in his current position and maybe be. I don't want a co anymore. We need to have someone at the head of that defense, which we know is BB, but I'm just talking about in the hierarchy of the defensive staff. You need to know, okay, who's going to make that final call onto the field after checking with BB or, making sure that everything is good. Who's making that call? You know what I mean? And who's up in the press box watching down from the towers. So,
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts, Big Mike?
Yeah, I agree, man. B Hall all day on my end. I don't know too much. I don't know too much about Goodwin, but I like James Skowski. I like to see him get a little bump up the linebacker. You know what I mean? And again, man, like it's just BV is a mastermind at defense, and I just feel like no matter who you bring in here, like BV it's going to be heavily influenced by him. And
yeah, that's his baby.
Just come in here, be the D coordinator, make yourself some money, be successful, and get a head coaching job in a couple years. Like that's why I don't understand Zach Alley, man. Sit here, be great next year. You might be a head coach. Sit here, you might be a head coach.
Yeah. His whole thing is, unfortunately, he might have looked at it as I'm not able to show my full potential because I have to always check with him type scenarios. Whereas if I'm the head defensive coordinator, all buck stop with me, then I'll show my deal. But that's short term thinking. He's not thinking long term.
Right.
So he's still got some room to grow.
Well, I tell you what, where Kendal Daniels is from up in Beggs, Oklahoma, that place gives me PTSD because after I got out of the service and went in the guard, we used to have to do summer camp up at Camp Gruber.
Ryan Lemon, I got you a trivia question, bro. Who sings that song? Hey, here's the only reason I know that. It's because it was one of my mom's favorite songs.
Which one is it?
That Ryan Lemon's right there.
I don't know much, but I know I love you.
Yeah. Hey, Linda Ronstadt and
Linda Ronstadt
and Aaron Neville.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, T-Boomer, I agree with you, brother. We're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
But see,
And
remember what I said. We have to keep making chess moves. So I'm glad he didn't make a snap decision after Wes Goodman was fired. Still make sure, is he truly the right fit? Or, because understanding the whole thing is he's got to keep making chess moves. And if we got unfinished business, ultimately it's going to fall on you. It needs somebody that needs to know his system or something vaguely familiar that trusts to come plug in to his system or
that's
something
right.
of that. So,
Well, didn't BB he wanted to bring Goodman at first.
yeah,
When he first,
yeah,
you
it was
didn't.
supposed to be.
And
It was supposed to be the four horsemen, but of course, Dabo knew of it and went on and made Goodman the DC, the head DC.
yeah.
So,
Well, our moose said, we got help at the O line now because we got an offensive coordinator in Ben Arbuckle who's going to be scheming, and you're going to see a whole different offensive line this next year. I mean, that's what I feel, because basically how I felt this year, especially with that one joker we had that got fired. Big Bill couldn't be Big Bill because he was getting dictated all over the place. So I've already heard that Ben Arbuckle is going to give Big Bill free run of his O line and let Big Bill do what he does best, and that's develop offensive line talent.
I need him firing off the ball. Mr. Coach Arbuckle, if you're
Yeah.
listening to this pod, I just need
yeah,
full lineman firing off the ball.
I'll go a step further.
Fire.
Since I've been a coordinator. I need them knowing how to do me blocks and you blocks, big inside outside, because they need to know how to become one unit. That's what I want. So when you fire off the ball, if they're not there, you know who you got next. So I just want them to know their assignment.
I want to
go ahead.
Oh, I just saying I want the O line to be. Yeah. That's basically what I want to say, Bishop. I want them to be mean, nasty, like they're on furlough from prison for the weekend.
That's I want them to play fast and just nasty. Like, go back to let us just let our X-Rock come right behind them and let's just put people in the dirt. Let's get back to putting people in the dirt, and then when we play action our RPO off of that, people are going to be running free.
Big Mike shook his head over that statement. You don't want to see him like Chris furlough.
Hey, that's the type of that. That's the time to get. That's that gruel. That's that black eyed pea gruel. Let them boys go eat. Let them boys go eat. Let them put some people on backs. Then when you go to pass, they'll pass protect the rest of the night. Let them go eat a little bit.
Yeah, Brandon Snake, I'll even piggyback off your comment. I want them boys to bring out the Shawnee Mills pancake mix every time they show up.
There you go. Hey, I like Brandon's little thought there. There you go. Hey.
Big A.
Hey, in fact, I want them to be so deal that they keep track of it. Okay, I got a pancake. I said, well, no, I got 3. Okay, well, you better catch up then. Because by the end of the year, the most pancakes, that means we're winning. If you putting people on their back, they can't get our runners. And they can't stop our quarterback.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Y'all ever watch that segment on Get Up in the Morning where they do the little pancakes?
Yeah. That's what I look when he said it. That's what was going through my mind.
Yeah. A little pancake. Come out with pancakes and they throw them for like pancake blocks.
And you know who came in my mind? Scatterbo.
Yeah, Scatterbo. God,
Some of those
that
players
dude's
look
a
like
freaking nature. Eh?
they're looking up at him like, how? What just happened? Hey,
Man,
you man,
you know, it's like
immovable object. Go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
Scatterbo was the one that just blew my mind out of nowhere, man, coming from Sacramento State to Arizona, and then had what was he like 5th in the Heisman running,
Yeah.
and the dude can chunk a football. I mean, he has touchdown passes to his credit. This
The
God,
one thing I want the people to understand is that even though he went to Sacramento State, when he went there, he was already a dog coming out of high school. It's just because of his stature, people were looking down on him, but he never stopped believing. So when you find these diamonds in the rough at other places, that's like a D2. As long as they still got that dog in them, you want them on your team because you know without a doubt they'll have a bigger chip on their shoulder because they know that people are thinking that they can't hang,
well,
and we need to
Big
hold them to
Mike
that
Bishop.
standard.
I'd like to ask y'all this about the kids that's at the lower echelon colleges, like that, like Sacramento State. What are they? D2 schools,
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
D2.
But anyway, is it because they couldn't make it to all the camps that these other kids get to go to that they had to make a name for themselves at these smaller schools because they couldn't go to all of these 7-on-7s and Elite 11s and stuff like that?
Go ahead, Big.
I mean, I don't know if that is the only reason. I'm sure there
Right.
may be that may be a piece of why. But I
Right.
mean, I think somebody like Scatabo, like his measurables probably weren't what big time programs were looking for, right?
Right.
But I think he got to college and he got in that weight room. You know what I mean? He might have been one of those tweeners, that
Right.
probably could be D1. Right school, right fits. Maybe somebody believes in him, but yeah, I think he went to Sac State and got in that weight room, and shit changes when you're 215 running like that, and he probably was a hard runner like that coming out of high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And had that
Yeah.
same skill and all that stuff, but shit, he probably put on 25, maybe 30 pounds. You know what I mean? From high school to now. So yeah, I think that had a he probably he got put shit on tape, man. The tape
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, that's like Gibson
Bishop,
and
you and
Associates.
Mike, go ahead. I'm sending Coach Ricks a link.
You could. That's like Gibson and law firm and Associates. Those two are dogs, and the one that came from Arkansas Pine Bluff, he's been wanting to eat, and he has something similar to Scatterbo. He didn't get to go to the different camps and whatnot, but
He's hungry.
understand when you ball out like that, we seen it that hey, when they come up here, they're just as hungry, and they're not gonna just sit down on the lowers. In fact, they already know that what you guys are thinking, and so they want to prove everybody wrong, and they're gonna have that big old chip.
Yeah, he's hungry, bro. He's hungry.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
Ryman Lemon has Scatterbo looked like he was chasing someone who stole his pork chop.
No doubt. No doubt.
I really did like watching him, Bishop. I mean that guy. If there was ever one guy who went all out, all in, and gave 110%, it was Scatabo.
Hey, he willed that team. He willed not Boise, ASU back into that game.
Mm-hmm.
He willed
and
them.
what really impressed me about Scatabo was after the game praying with that Texas player. Man, that just comes, that just comes to show you what kind of moral compass he has. Also, man, I thought
absolutely. But the thing about it is that in this time and age, we can't judge a book by its cover no more. I want to see what the content of the character when they get on the field and they get in the laboratory. That's when I reserve my assessment until they get into the laboratory. Because boy, when you get into Smitty's laboratory, whole bunch change. So,
Boomer Sooner from Alabama, David Moyer. Welcome in, buddy.
Yeah.
And Ryman Lemon, I know Zane Rowe has decommitted from OU. That's for 2027, and 2027 ain't a real year yet.
Yeah, he was after his freshman year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's early.
From
I've seen the kid before. He's a big kid, but yeah, it's just too early, man.
Yeah,
it's just too far off.
Yeah.
To have solidified it.
It's just starting. Maybe.
But that's okay. Hey, that just means he realized it's way too early and that he was just making a snap judgment.
He probably thought he was trying to be different. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But shit, that shit's just starting, bro.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Yeah.
That's like my sophomore Marcus. It's like my son Marcus come in after his freshman year. He's the same class, 2027. There's no way. I'm like, no. Like, there's no point in that.
Yeah. It's way too early.
It's the season this year.
What's that?
How was Marcus's season this year?
He started off JV. So his freshman year, he tore his shoulder. I can't remember what that one was. Whatever that subscapular muscle is underneath your pec, that connects your shoulder, chest. He popped that off in like the first play of the second game. So he didn't really play all year. But so he started off a little slow this year on JV, and halfway through the season, pretty much was exclusively on varsity, getting some tick at linebacker and coming in as like an H-back on certain sets on offense. So yeah, he worked his way up there. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got to realize that, he's just got to play harder. And if he wants to play defense, he's got to learn. He's got to run through people's chests. And I think he's better offensively than he is defensively. Everybody always wonders why he's not going to be Mike, man. It is what it is. Like, but I think he's a little bit better of an offensive player than he is defense. And maybe he gets pigeonholed around here in Junction City because his older brother or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, he needs to play. I think he needs to tote the ball a little bit more. I think it's more suited to him.
He got some speed to him, does he?
Well, he can run now. And I think he's more he doesn't have a defensive type of personality. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't want to tear your ass up.
We have a legend in our chat. Welcome in, legendary radio sports jockey Mike the Steel Man Steely for joining us in the chat.
Oh, what's good, Steely?
He's on KREF. He's on KREF 107.7. Started out with the Sports Animal back when it was AM. He says, I'm sorry, been dealing with a car disaster all day and totally slipped my mind. Hey, Mike, it's okay, brother. Mike, you and I have texted back and forth on DM. Hey, our prayers are still out for Mrs. Steely, your mom. So, Mike, I appreciate you joining in the chat. Love the guy. Love Mike Steely. Guys, if I can't say enough about him. One of my favorite people to cover OU sports. Man, Mike. Well, our prayers are with you, Mike. And once again, welcome into the chat here on Sooner Legends podcast. So anyway, so what y'all all in all, Mike and Bishop, what is your overall thought about the two portal pickups we got? I like them personally.
Well, we're on a heater right now.
Yeah, they are definitely chess pieces. So that's all I need to say. They're chess pieces, and now they just got to get locked in and let's go to work.
Hey, Mike. Mike Steely said he says Boganowski with the sweet Bucks gear, nice. Repping that,
no doubt.
Repping that orange sticker.
Yeah, Mike. They in the playoffs. Mike is repping.
Man. Mike Evans, dude. You know, Bucks made the playoff. I'm happy that the organization understood the moment, and it worked out. That he, that last play, he got that 5 yards he needed. I wish Baker would have hit him when he scrambled out and threw that dime to Jalen McMillan. Mike was right about at the 10, wide open. He would have caught that and scored. But it is what it is. It all worked out. He's got the record for most 1,000-yard receiving seasons to start a career, right? So every year he's been in the NFL, he's got 11. So it's his 11th year, 1,000 yards receiving. And he also tied Jerry Rice for the most 1,000-yard receiving seasons of 11. So big time, man. First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, absolute,
bro.
Exactly.
Out of A&M,
and
Texas A&M.
I've been hearing this since the John Mateer commit. Does Mateer give y'all Baker like vibes in how he commands the offense? I mean, it's not completely Baker, but I mean, he gives off some Baker vibes to me.
I mean, I don't know, man. I have to do more, but he's a baller. But I mean, I think I'm gonna let Mateer do what he do, man, and carve his own path. And make himself his own man in the OU fan base. And let's go back to my guy Zach Alley, right? We called Zach Alley me, a mini BB, a clone. Like I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna start that with Mateer and Baker, bro. Because Baker's a legend. Baker's a legend. I just think he could be really good, and I'm excited. I'm excited for him.
I see when I break down film of Mateer, he reads defenses. He knows how to get you in and out of different sets, and he knows how to audible. He's a cerebral assassin.
Yeah, I think.
Welcome into the show, our friend and
Coach Rich.
What's going on, gentlemen? How's everything going?
Coach Rich, welcome in the show, my brother.
Hey, Big Mike, I gotta steal that hat from you, man.
Well,
Listen,
I gotta
bro.
steal that toboggan, man.
Hey, man.
That's old
I got,
school.
yeah, dude. Let me tell you something, dude. That's so everybody always asks me, like, dude, you're from Nebraska. How you a Bucks fan? See this shit right here?
Yeah,
This is how.
you
I used to
cold
buy
as hell.
them 25, me and my cousin, rest in peace. But we used to buy them little 25-cent helmets and line them up. And that
mm-hmm.
Bucko Bruce creamsicle one was always my
Yeah,
favorite, man. And that is what it is, man. And that's how it's my squad.
yeah.
I had to be different, right? Everybody was a Chiefs, Vikings,
I think
Pats
y'all
fan,
don't.
Broncos. Had to be different.
Man, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, big time.
I bet
And
y'all. I bet y'all could bet the. Oh, go ahead.
say what? Say it again. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, you cut out.
Oh, Coach, I was just going to tell you. Y'all probably don't have to be told who my favorite Tampa Bay Buccaneers player was, being an old Sooner
Oh,
fan.
Luke, Salmon.
Hey, Selman got a real nice restaurant in Tampa Bay, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
I used to go every when I was living in Georgia.
Winter chicken dinner.
I'd go to a game every year, man,
yeah.
and I'd go to Selman's every time I went down there, man. This place is good.
Hey,
Yeah.
we going there next year. We're gonna go to Tampa Bay, and I think we're gonna drive over to Orlando and take a cruise to the Bahamas. So I'm gonna be down there for a couple of weeks. I'm
Big
enjoying
time, bro.
myself.
Balling.
I wish. I
I
wish.
know.
So what's
Yeah.
going on? What you guys talking about today?
We've been talking about
Oh,
we've been talking about commits.
Hey, Big Mike, I just now went online and was talking about the Joy Taylor thing. I was damn, what, dude? What's going on?
Why I said it. Hey, Jason was like, we can't talk about it. I'm like, dude, we
Dude,
have to
hey,
talk about
I'm
that.
about
That
to.
is the
Hey,
wild stuff up
that
right
is
now.
the hottest topic going on right now on social
Dude,
media. It's blowing up.
it's crazy. It is absolute madness. Like I like I was telling Jason earlier, dude. I saw somebody tweet about it, and I was like, what? And I started reading it, and dude, I just went down a rabbit hole on Twitter for like an hour and a half, dude. Just
Yeah,
reading stuff, memes. Oh god, it's such
but look at it like this. I mean,
it's so crazy. These people are acting like this.
look, people can't be nonchalant thinking that this stuff don't go on in real life. I mean, just because they are a face or high society, you human, so you're gonna do some stupid stuff and everything. And there's just like other people and everything, man, that may quote
Mhm.
unquote sleep their way to the top. If they're not famous, nobody knows about it. Nobody cares about it.
Mhm.
So I mean, I've seen it happen before. I mean, we've all been there and done that. But
Yeah,
no, I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. We all been there and done that. We all, but hey,
it's so crazy,
Yeah,
dude. It's
Mike knows when he comes on my show to open it up.
but no, I was listening to you guys talking about the portal, and I was telling Bishop today
Yeah.
is that some more are coming. Some more are coming. That's all I can say. Some more are coming, and I'm trying to figure out why is BV still being freaking loyal. You got people at Clemson that want to come right now, and they are still getting the no's, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I know.
mm,
Is
mm.
he? I mean, can
I
I put
am
this
too,
out there?
Coach.
Can I put it out there?
I
Is
mean,
it? Is it? Are we trying to just get a whole new plethora of guys and just say, let's see what happens, or what?
Hmm. I mean,
Sometimes
some
you got to
people know
pass your
more than
fire
we do.
test.
I ain't figuring this one out, Coach. I mean,
I mean, we need them. I mean, we need the guys. I mean, you got excuse me, Alabama is losing all type of players. They're going crazy down here on the East Coast. They going crazy.
Yeah.
And then Georgia's losing players, but we knew this was coming because you got to cut that roster down to what 105.
Yeah.
So you're going to lose some players, and if you lose players
Mm-hmm.
from Georgia, they're 5 stars. They're 4 and 5 stars. Georgia don't recruit PWOs.
Sure.
Shit, they ain't got to. They get the bet. They get the pick of the litter.
So you
Same
trying to
with
tell me
Bama.
you trying to tell me 39, number 39 that ran into the ref last week ain't a PWO?
He might be a PWW, but you see where he's at. You see where he's at. He on the sideline holding a towel. Hey, when the ball goes here and it's wet, take that towel and dry it off and throw it back in. Hey,
Hey, bro, that was hilarious when that
I feel
happened.
bad for that guy, man, because
Hey, by the third quarter, everybody knew his name.
here's the thing. It's unfortunate, man. They're blaming that guy. They're blaming that guy for that loss. And
Nah.
you
They're-
can't.
That's weak.
Yeah, I mean, social media is blowing that kid up, man. Talking about he's the
That
reason
weak sauce.
they lost. Well, hey,
Nah.
I-
You got to hand it to Notre Dame. I mean, they went out and beat Georgia by being Georgia. You know, you ain't going to push us around. You ain't going to bully us. We're going to bully you, and that's what it looked like to me when
when was the
Notre
last
Dame
time?
played Georgia.
When was the last time Georgia got manhandled?
Dude,
It goes back to when
Lord,
Saban was
they may
there.
have got beat. They may have got beat, but
They got
They got
manhandled on this game.
No, they got manhandled this time. In fact,
Now-
Notre Dame made them like it.
Now, I did check the rule
Mhm.
book. It Kirby had a point, but still, that one little fourth down play wasn't going to cost you the damn game. They just beat you guys all 4 quarters.
Yeah.
So there is
and
a
in
rule.
all phases of the game too.
There is a rule that you cannot take all 11 players on once the ball's been placed. You cannot take all 11 guys off the field and bring another 11 guys in. That is a rule. Implement it. Now it's up to the refs
Mhm.
to stop that. If the refs don't stop it, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, let me ask
Right.
you a question, Coach Riggs, since you're the offensive coordinator. How would you
Yes, sir.
assess number 57 for Georgia in that game?
What I mean, how would I assess them, like playing wise or just
Yeah, playing wise. That offensive tackle that Georgia that left the door open, wide open.
are you going to try to put up? Are we going to try to put all that on him?
No, not
Are we
all
gonna
of it. Not all of it, but
Are we going to try to blame? Here's the thing.
he was short
We
setting.
here's the
His
thing.
technique was terrible that night.
Hold on. We say it's a team sport, but then when something
Yeah.
goes wrong, we want to try to pick one player on why it didn't go that way. And I don't like that, because when we win the ball game, it's a team effort. But then when we lose, we want to try to sit here and dissect who was the cause of that per se, player number 39 or player 57.
Yeah.
We can't do that. Now, either we're going to play a team sport, we're going to lose as a team, or we're going to win as a team. I don't like this shit about pointing out players. You're the reason why we lost because you didn't block this way or you didn't do this. I hate that shit, man, because it at the end of the day, we all gonna make mistakes. You mean tell me one mistake cost y'all the ball game?
Mhm.
No.
Mm.
They just beat y'all. Period. That's all that was. On live TV,
Yeah.
they just
Okay.
I mean
I like that, Gumbo. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But Big Mike could tell you, you can't coach a team and then when y'all win, but when you lose, well, you're the reason why we lost. That's coward ass shit.
Right.
Mhm.
Excuse my language. That's cowardly to say that. That just means that you don't have control of your team.
Mhm.
You don't have the X's and O's down, and that you're willing to throw this guy
That's
up
right.
under the bus in
I
order
mean,
to say,
don't understand how football works, man. Like
They don't. And I had
this is
some parents say the same damn thing. You know, coach, you should have done this. Keep your ass on the sideline and buy popcorn and watch the ball game.
yeah.
Facts.
You want to come out here and coach? You come out here and coach. Don't get me started on that.
Yeah, bro. We got them. We got them. They're everywhere, man. Those cats.
Oh,
Everywhere.
absolutely.
Well,
Talking
Steve
shit
G
on-
does bring up a point in the spring. In the spring, you can't have SEC to SEC transfers.
Yep, everything has to be done now. If you're going to
Yeah.
go to the same conference, it has to be done now.
Done now. Yeah. That's why I said we're not done.
And that's why I say
Yeah.
more is coming. More is coming. So,
well, Coach, before earlier in the pod, I went and nerded on Marvin Jones last night before I cut my little video.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I like the looks of this guy.
He just went to a bad place.
Yeah, he did. And I'm sitting there now that RMT is coming back. I'm sitting here envisioning him on one end and RMT on the other. Guys, this defensive line and its edges is going to be something to watch next year.
There's guys that's on the sideline that's going to be even better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stoney.
You still have to. I mean, look, David Stone's going to be a beast. He's going to be a beast and everything, man. And people don't look at how BV is building this. He's building this the same way he did Clemson. When you take one guy out, the guy that you bring in is either equal or a little bit better than who he brought out. So I don't have a fear about. There was never a fear about the defense on Oklahoma. It was always the offense. The offense was so atrocious that you couldn't even score more than 9 damn points sometimes, and that was embarrassing. You can kick 3 damn field goals. That's 9 points. We can't even do that. So to go a whole game and not score anything, man, hey, it's gonna be an eye opener next year. People gonna
Auburn ding for. Go ahead.
Oh, Auburn don't, man. Look,
Auburn ding forever once.
They're giving away free
Can
money.
we trade John Material?
No.
But he might go down there and do good. You never know. Sometimes you need a different scenery, a different place. But he might go. I mean,
A different
if he
language.
If he goes down there and do the same thing he did at Oklahoma, Frost gone. He gone.
I was really shocked by that. To be honest with you, him going to Auburn. I don't really see that, man.
He had to go somewhere, coach, where somebody wanted him.
I thought he was going to Mississippi State. Like that was,
Yeah,
I thought that was done deal.
They got a freshman there that's waiting and waiting. He's a stud. I mean, so you can't take a chance of bringing in Jackson Arnold and then losing that guy. Because what, Jackson gonna give you what, 1 more year and then he's gone? Maybe.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, it's the same way. It's 5:30 my time and Joe John Phillips still got a job. I don't know how. Hey,
me either.
Shoot, man, that's a tough one right there, man. But maybe
he's right. That dude's right. That freshman stud. He left and went to LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
He left. Oh, he left.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe. Ooh, I didn't know that. I thought he was still there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's gonna fold like a lawn chair. He's gonna fold like a lawn chair and everything, man. I hope not, because I don't want to wish anything bad on the kid. I mean, he's not here no more, so I don't want anything bad to happen to him or wish him any bad ill will. But some players, as coach knows, they are great in practice, but then when the lights come on, they just change, and you don't know why.
Switch it off.
So,
yeah.
Don't tell me that guy.
So, Coach, how you been doing?
Man, I just, whew, I can say it. I'm in the mixture of changing jobs and everything. So I had an interview today. So everything's pointing in the right direction. So we'll see how things go.
All right.
So I don't like staying in one place alone. I don't like staying in one place a lot of time. I want to move around and everything, shake a few trees and do some things that I've always wanted to do. So we'll see how it goes. But
Awesome, awesome.
other than that,
I
man,
got a comment.
what's up?
I got a comment a while ago from Chicken. What's this I'm hearing about the Kennesaw State DC?
He ain't coming here. Look,
Huh?
from what I'm
I
hearing,
didn't.
this is what other guys have been saying on podcasts and all over and everything, is that B Hall is a little bit scared to take the job because if he doesn't succeed, he loves Oklahoma so much. He don't
Yeah.
want to be alienated like we are doing Joe John Finley right now. And Joe John Finley is an alumni.
Bro,
But if
that
you
was
get
an
in there,
abomination.
huh?
That was an abomination of offense. Like that was
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah. So if he comes in and doesn't do a great job on defense, you don't want to be like everybody loves you now, and then if you take over something and you don't do good, because you know how us OU fans can be.
What pod you hear that on?
That was on OU Insider and also OU
Damn, I'm
OU
slipping,
in,
bro.
OU Insider and another OU podcast. They were saying that he's kind of scared to take the job, feeling that if he doesn't do a great job, the OU fans will make him feel the same way that Joe John Philly feels.
Unfair sports was the
No,
other one.
it was another one. It was
Okay.
RJ.
RJ. Oh yeah. Okay.
But from what I'm hearing, Oklahoma is looking at bringing Goodwin in, but Goodwin just going to be like an analyst or come on and help. But they're looking for a major hire on defense, a splash name. Now, if they haven't done it yet, there's only so many left
Yeah.
out there that's still playing. Now, here's the point: if they do that, is BV really going to hire somebody to come in and run their own defense on his last year? I can't see that.
Yeah, see, that's what I didn't
Me
really.
either.
I just thought they would like close ranks a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get this and keep it in house and go for it, man.
So
Because
T Boomer hearing the same thing.
if you
It's only
gonna,
two names out there: B Hall
Yeah.
or Goodwin. That's it. That's
yeah,
it. Because those two
Mm-hmm.
guys know BB's defense. So we're not going to go
Yeah.
far left. Don't bring in somebody here, man, that's going to change up the whole damn defense, and now the defense going to take a step back. You know that old saying, take a step back to take two steps forward. We can't afford that right
Exactly.
now. So I'm hoping
No.
dude,
that it's B Hall or Goodwin.
B Hall. I'm about to call B Hall as soon as we hang up, bro.
Yeah, call him and find out because I want to know if that's
I'm gonna
true.
call him and
Because
stop acting like a
if
and take this
if he
damn
feels
job,
like
bro.
the defense is never the problem,
Yeah.
or T Boomer says Goodwin as a analyst and make Todd Bates to DC.
Listen, man, or like I'm about to call him, bro. We can't be scared, bro. You could come over and be the D coordinator and have the best defense in the nation and be a legend. Like that's how I look at it.
I'm the same way. Put it like this: you already know the system, so not much is going to change.
Mm-hmm.
You got to come in there with some confidence. You have
Yeah.
But
senior.
here's the thing: is that it just goes to show that a lot when they do look at this, they're concerned because they already legends when they played here, and so now. But here's the thing: it's set up for you. So B Hall, you don't have nothing to worry about. Everything is set up. You just got to come in and plug in and still be your same self.
Hey, Stevie G.
Yeah. Plug and play.
I beg to
Okay?
differ. I beg to differ. He said, does it really matter whoever gets the DC job will be a puppet for BV? If that's the case, we would have already hired either Goodwin or B Hall. And I don't see them guys as being puppets. I see those guys as being great defensive coordinators. Look, Goodwin has had his best defenses when he's been with BV. When he's been with BV. And we can sit here and say B Hall, Goodwin, whatever. At the end of the damn day, Brent Venables is still gonna have his input on that defense, no matter who runs it.
It's his tree.
And Kirby does the same damn thing. Kirby Smart does the same damn thing.
Yeah.
He makes sure the right defense is called.
He does
before it goes in.
But like here's my perspective. Why would you not want him giving input?
I just about to say,
hey, if it's my job on the line,
ever. You just want to shun him out, go be a head coach? This is ridiculous.
My job on the line. You can't even order pancakes without me getting my input.
Yeah.
and put it like this. If you got that scenario
in the defense, you sound stupid when you speak like that. Like that makes no sense. And you need to like do better.
I think Goodman is key to it because what he brings, what he could bring, air quotes, could just push us over into the elite status. And not only that, he knows the system, and he knows if BB needs to come in and suggest something, there's nothing bothering them to do that because it's already set up. So it's just a matter of what does BB really want? What is he trying to do with this last this one step? Because understand it's still got to be a chess move, no matter who it is.
Yeah,
a legend.
You're right, Bishop. Yeah.
Do you think? And this is just me thinking. If we think this way, people don't understand how great of a recruiter Goodwin is, and the reason why they were so bad at Clemson. Let's just cut through the red tape. Dabo did not want to go out there and bring in any kind of portal guys for the last 3 or 4 years. So they're on the back burner, trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
To teams like South Carolina.
Yeah.
The teams that beat them. You're playing catch up. So you want me to take freshmen, high school players that have 1 year in the system to go up against seasoned portal 2 or 3 year, 4 year guys? That's kind of hard to do. So if he does come to Oklahoma, BV has already got the players.
He's going to have that luxury.
Bates already got the players. All already got the players. So you're putting those pieces together back over again. Look, this defense is going to be nasty as hell next year. I don't care what nobody say. If we can just get the offense going, which I believe they will get going. So
I believe if Goodwin comes in, it'll be plug and play.
He's coming. I don't see why not. I mean, he's not linked to any other jobs on the East Coast that I've heard so far.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to keep it hush hush down here. They're trying to keep it hush hush. They haven't even announced it publicly yet. It's just been in the paper. But you haven't seen anything on ESPN.
And just think of what exactly. And just think of what Goodwin will have if he rejoins BV. He'll have the luxury of the portal, getting players out of the portal, and not be hamstrung to Dabo.
Okay, so they finally
am I right on that, guy?
Okay. No, he just said it. Stevie G just said it. Yes, officially got fired today. Now we've been talking about this.
Yeah,
last week.
Yeah,
just now
we've been talking about it for weeks.
Well, when the coach come out and tell you that they're not going to bring you back next year, to me that's fired. Now they didn't announce it, but they're just like they tell you, Big Mike, hey man,
we're not going to retain you.
We're not going to retain you next year.
These
last 9 days.
You're fired. Just give me that. You're fired. Like, just keep it through. You're fired. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Dabo said it December 27 that he will no longer, he's not going to be retained. Here it is, January 6th, and they just now announced it. Do you know why?
Mm-hmm.
There was that 5-day grace period.
Yep.
For those players to jump in that portal. Now that 5-day grace period is gone about your way. Dabo wasn't dumb. He didn't want to make that public.
Yeah.
And that's a shitty ass way to do that, is to dangle a carrot over the player's head and say, well, no, we're going to keep him. Then once that 5 days is gone, now if the players do want to transfer, now here's a good thing. If those players from the ACC and from the Clemson that wants to come to Oklahoma, they can still come in the spring.
Springtime.
They can still come in the spring.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's just SEC. Can't be from the same SEC in the spring, but ACC, come on through.
So Oklahoma is at what? They're at 85 right now.
Come on down. You're the next contestant.
Is what I'm hearing. They're at 85 as of this morning. So, Jimmy, I just asked the same question. Why is Joe John Philly still employed? So anyway.
Yeah. We all let's watch fresh
Mm-hmm.
time. Has everybody cooled down on DeMarco now?
I have, because we got an actual offensive coordinator. Go ahead.
I'm giving him 1 year.
Okay.
I'm giving him 1 year.
I'm not too hung up on DeMarco. I think he's a great recruiter. Obviously everybody knows who DeMarco is, right? And I think he'll be just fine, man. Like he's an asset to the university and the coaching staff in that aspect. And I think with the new offensive coordinator, all the woes and the stuff that we saw and the questions that we had may have been out of his control. I don't know, but we'll see how it plays out next year. And I can't really blame anybody on offense, coaching wise, because it was just a complete shit show. But yeah, I think it'll work itself out for sure.
Hey, Big Mike, I was watching some of Arbuckle's offensive plays, and 45 or 50% of the time, his quarterback is under center.
Hey man, that's music to my ears, bro. I
love that.
I got a little warm fuzzy after I just heard that.
You cannot do an effective play action and freaking shotgun. You can't do it.
Nah.
You're not turning your back. I see the damn ball. There is no deception of what you might do, but once you turn, you know who does that real well right now? Baker Mayfield does the play action so well.
Who's that?
In the NFL? Baker.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Baker does that shit better than anybody.
Yeah, because you got a run game. Bucky carving people.
Thank you. So you have all these running backs now in Oklahoma. Why be in a damn shotgun? Or as they want to call it, the pistol. Damn that. Put the running back. And I'm gonna say this, and it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get moist, because that'd be kind of silly of me. I would get real crazy if I see Mateer under center or whoever under center in the I formation. I'll go crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who would be the fullback? Who would you put?
I don't give a damn who it is. No, on the goal line. Do something like Georgia. Georgia would always put a defensive tackle at fullback. That's like 3.
I got you.
And then put our X-Rod behind him. Who's gonna stop that? A 310 guy blocking.
Put
EPL back there is running back if need be.
Yeah.
EPL and X-Rod.
Do something.
Bro, I need to say, Coach Arbuckle, I got one more thing if you're listening. I need EPL pulling from like the H-back tight end position on the kick out, just like Cole Nicky did at Penn State. Can you hook your brother?
If you're gonna do
Mhm.
if you're gonna do a jet sweep, pull your guard and your tackle on the outside
Facts.
to lead him,
Facts.
and let it be EPL so he
Exactly.
can pancake somebody. That's something that I would do if I was an offensive coordinator. I would make up plays. And
I told you, hey, we done got nasty. This whole thing, look, we taking kid girl gloves off. This is Nastyville.
Hey, Arbuckle, when they was on the goal line and they was in pistol, Arbuckle was over the sideline shaking his head, throwing a tantrum. I don't know if he really likes the
Sure
pistol
was.
or the shotgun. I don't know if he likes it or not, but you can't do that effective.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah, man.
loved going
I
under
just
center.
need Arbuckle to cook, bro. I need him to.
Oh, he's gonna cook because his wife is OU fan, and it's nothing sexier than going home and putting up 50. Going home, your wife's an OU fan, and you put up 60, and then you go home and talk to your wife, who's like, "Yeah, baby, come on home." Yeah,
I'll be right there.
I'll be right home.
Yeah.
So no, he has the moxie though. I think he'll be good.
Hey, I like this. I like this comment from Steve G. No, if we will be doing jet sweeps, give EPL, put him in tight end motion, and give him the ball on the goal line.
Well, I want EPL going straight forward.
Yeah, you don't want him going lateral. You don't want him going
I
left,
want
right,
him to just blast someone.
because when you get that much mass going forward, even if you hit it, you going backwards. So I mean, yeah, Stephen G. Who's stopping?
And we all know.
Check this out: Hollenbeck and EPL,
Oh God.
and have our X route run right behind them.
Okay, do that in a 12
Left
personnel.
back.
Do that in 12 personnel. To put two tight ends and everything, and then you have H back right behind the tight end, and then put X Rod back there by himself and just hand the ball to him. You know, we can
Y'all
Hey,
remember,
we got options. We got options.
We got options.
Well, the long thing about Arbuckle, he is very, very unique with his schemes, to where he'll give you the same look twice, but it'll be different plays and different formations.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
So he'll go to the same formation, and you'll be like, "Oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna jump this route," and then that's when they do the wheel route right behind where you just jumped, and then it's touchdown city.
Yeah, dude, let me tell you, like I said earlier, I'm not getting too excited. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to keep my cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a couple requests out there in the universe, Coach Arbuckle. You know, I think I'm up to 3 now. So,
hey, Big Mike, it's gonna be way better
and
than
here
it was last year. It's gonna be way better than it was last year.
And here y'all's talking this, and here I am trying to keep my inner me from coming out, and y'all's talking about EPL getting under center. Dude, keep my inner self under control for the time being.
What is the hold on? It's called when you direct snap to the tailback.
Wildcat.
Put the EPL back there as the Wildcat, and then just run forward.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Oh my God!
Only thing he got to do is catch the ball and run forward.
Yeah.
Because when you saw that big monster last year on that track field running, and that afro was just running back, just like off the cartoons. Hey, that's a big boy. That's a big boy.
No sense, bro. He's moving up fast.
And he's already nasty, so he wants the contact. And he's gonna run straight through your chest. Woo.
Big Mike, here's a question for you.
I feel like I'm qualified.
Forever.
I feel like I'm qualified to answer this.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. How electric is the Palace?
Let me tell you something. Them SEC games, them SEC games, bring earplugs.
Oh yeah.
Bring them earplugs, man. Like the Alabama game and the
Oh, that was
Tennessee
crazy.
game
That was crazy.
were the loudest games of the year. And I only missed the Auburn game, but yeah, dude. It was a whole movie, dude, and it was loud. My head hurt for 2 or 3 days after that, and that Tennessee game, I forgot my earplugs. I already got tinnitus.
Oh,
You know
Lord.
what I mean? And let me tell you something, man.
Mhm.
That next day, dude, it was shitty when I got home that night. I was like, yo, this is not it. I was like, what was I doing? You know what I
Can't hear
mean?
nothing.
Yeah, and my head hurt. Like,
You remember,
once you have that little bit of hearing loss, man, everything is exacerbated. It's like it's just worse. And yeah, so it's
Bishop,
pretty lit, man.
do you remember? Oh, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
I'd say it's a vibe, man. It's electric.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Bishop, do you remember the jump around game against Texas Tech? Do you remember the
08.
jump around game against
08.
Texas Tech? Oh wait, I was
Yes,
there,
sir.
and
Yes, sir.
just like Big Mike, I did not have earplugs, and it took me 3 days to where I could at least halfway hear you. It was that loud, and that was against Taco Tech. So SEC has brought us up another level
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna get better next year.
Oh,
Well,
Auburn Dean Forever. He's coming to town for the Auburn OU game. Coming to the Palace.
Awesome.
hey,
Well,
when
Come on down.
I've already told everybody, man, when y'all play when we play South Carolina, I'm gonna treat you guys because that's in my backyard. So I got y'all.
yeah, that's your. Oh yeah.
That's 45 minutes
Oh
away.
yeah.
Oh.
45 minutes away from the stadium.
Okay.
But pray to God it's not a night game.
So
It's not a nice neighborhood you want to be in at nighttime.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they 2:30 kickoff is good.
It's not a real nice place where you want to be at nighttime. It's right. Hey, I hate saying it. It's right in the hood.
Hey,
So
you talking about South Carolina?
yeah,
Oh, hey, listen, man. I love me some 5 points. All right. What was that? Vista?
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
mhm.
That
Yeah.
was a lot of. So I went to drill sergeant school at Fort Jackson. I spent a
Ooh,
couple months down there, and
that's
those were some good times, man.
that's like 15
God
minutes from
bless
the
you.
base.
Yeah,
15 minutes from the base.
yeah. It's a good times down there.
When we
Oh
lived
my God.
in Columbia, when I first moved here, I had a job in Columbia before I moved to Charlotte, and I would drive by the stadium every day. And man, it is the wildest place at nighttime.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
We
right
played.
in the center. It's like right in the center of downtown
Yeah,
Columbia.
yeah, yeah. I played there. What was that? 2000 maybe. It was when it was actually Lou Holtz when he went back
Lou
there. It was his
Holtz
first
when he was
game.
there.
Yeah, it was his first game.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I don't remember half the game. I had a concussion. I don't remember.
The wildest it's ever gotten is when Steve Spurrier took over. Those games used to be crazy and asinine just to get
Oh yeah.
in. Just to get in is crazy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, that stadium is rocking at nighttime. Um, I would say honestly, stay in Charlotte and drive the 45 minutes to the stadium. That's what I would do, or stay on the outskirts of Columbia. Um,
Yeah.
there's some hotels right there, like 30 minutes outside the stadium, and that is the safest. I mean, I'm not gonna say the safest place. It's the best place. Great food and great restaurants and everything around there. But
Uh-huh.
downtown Columbia, you don't want to be there at nighttime.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Just a friendly PR.
No, I know about Columbia.
Well, if it's a
I know
place that
about
I don't want to
Columbia.
be at nighttime, I'm gonna let y'all know. If it's somewhere I don't want to be at nighttime, I'm gonna give you 2 fingers, and y'all can choose any one y'all want. I won't be there. It's that kind of place.
Well, listen, guys, we've been going about an hour and a half now. Coach Rick, thank you for hopping in with us.
Oh yeah, I gotta go ahead and get
Big
some
Mike,
lasagna.
Bishop.
Lasagna.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm making for dinner tonight. But Coach Rick, before we jump all up here, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Oh man, you guys can find me, man, on any platform, man. At Coach Rick's Coaches Talk. Anytime, man. Mainly on. It's gonna start out next Thursday. Me and Bishop, we're starting a new show called Coaches Talk. The Thursday's Conversation. We're gonna try to jump on there, man, and start knocking out some of these conversations and everything, man, that people don't want to have on Thursday nights and everything, man, at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So come on there, man. Check us out. You guys are more than welcome to come on in, man, whenever you feel like it, man, to join the conversations. But we're just gonna tackle some hot topics, man, about sports, transition into basketball, do everything, portal news, everything.
Yep.
So you guys have
and y'all can find
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Y'all can find me here at the YouTube platform at Sooner Legends Podcast. And while this show was going on, we hit 733 subscribers.
There we go.
Sooner Legends, I say this every show. It's not because of me. It's because of you guys out in the chat. I do this for y'all. For my love of the Sooners, presenting my love of the Sooners to you guys in the chat, and it's you guys in the chat that makes Sooner Legends Podcast what it is. And like I said, we're up to 733 subscribers, and for as little as $2.99 a month, you can join Sooner Legends Podcast, become a member, hop into Discord, chop it up with us. Love to have you. And as always, thank you everybody in the chat for coming along. Big Mike, I always love my Monday show with you and Bishop. It's turned out to be a hit. So we're going to jump off of here. All of y'all have a great week. God bless. Love your family. Take care of one another. Don't say nothing you can't take back, because tomorrow's not promised. There you go, Bishop.
That's it.
Just throw them horns down, guys. I got to do them. And y'all take care. This is the Legend. We'll see you on the backside. Take care, Mikey.
Later,
my brother.
Through 153 games, our record was 125, 24, 4, 2 now.
People don't know what it is to be champions. Oklahoma invented it.